What's up, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit the like button. Sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications too. What's up, Brunshers? I see you up in here. We get started in just a second, man. Not gonna talk about too much, but like I said, I'm gonna keep coming with it, man. I want to thank all of my subs for staying down with me, both new and my day ones. Appreciate y'all love and y'all support, man. Yeah, I see you in here. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. All right. I see two in here. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like when you come up in here. What's up with it, man? I see you in here, Memphis. I see you in here. Yeah, your boy Mace was capping, man. That boy Mace was definitely capping. Think y'all might be related too, man, as much as y'all be capping, man. Hold on 1 minute. Hmm. You would say some dumbass shit like that. Oh Lord, have mercy, man. That nigga would get his shit pinned to the glass, man. They would clean his shit up, man, and hand it back to him. And say, try again. Try again. So you think he would actually score over a guy like Rudy Gobert? Man, you have you even seen Mace play ball, man? Really, have you seen him play ball? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, Mace got game. Hold on 1 minute though. I'm gonna get started in a whole minute though. All right, man. We'll wait. We'll wait for them people to or we'll get started and everybody else is waiting or whatever. Oh, okay. I'm glad you think so, buddy. I'm talking about in a one-on-one situation. All right, look, man. Let's talk about this first thing. Now, Mace, he came out bluntly and basically stated that in today's game he would average somewhere along the lines of 15, 16 points. Okay. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, uh, Cameron and Mace, they used to hoop together in Harlem. It's not taking anything away from Mace or Cameron, but I don't see those guys panning out. You talking about team. What you mean, bro? I'm talking about Mace. I'm talking about him individually. He said individually. He said he would absolutely kill today, and I just don't see that happening. Not Mace. He probably. I'd say at best he would probably be a decent role player. What's up with it, Ted? I see you in here, bro. Um, if you just getting in here, Mace. Mace has came out on record, and listen, I got to give it to Mace and Cameron, man. They've really been making headlines with with their new podcast, and then of course they were able to get Mark Jackson kind of on their team a little bit, with their podcast and come and talk to me and Mark Jackson, them kind of teaming up, being that they're definitely looking out for New York. Uh, but I don't believe that Mace would be successful in the league. That's not to say that he would be a great college player, but I just don't see it happening. Now he wasn't trash, okay? If that's what y'all thinking, Mace was nice. As a matter of fact, they won a state championship in high school. Him and Cameron were the backcourts. So, and I've seen them play. I saw footage of them. They were nice. They were a nice little duo in the backcourt. But I mean, I like his confidence, but I don't see it happening. He said at least he was somewhat realistic about it. He said he would score around like 15, 16 points. Nah, Mace was that guy, man. Mace was that guy. He was very, very lyric, lyric savvy, and I mean, he had a he had a unique flow, but it fit him. That laid back sound, and everybody loved it down south because that's how we were. You said he looks like Mario Chalmers. Oh man, he said he looked like Mario Chalmers. Nah, but Mace, I don't think Mace would be. I don't think he would be. I don't think he'll be scoring no 15, 16 points in the league. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he would. I mean, everybody can sit back and say that, now that they're older, but I just don't see it happening. But like I said, I will stand on this. He was hooping, man, back in them days. You know. You said scoring 12 points per game in the NBA is impressive. Yeah, I mean it is, but Ted, if he did that, you would be calling him a scrub. So I mean, come on, man, you if a guy doesn't average 20 or something like that, you think he put up 20? Right? Yeah, he probably do that like in practice by himself or something, but not not in the NBA game, man. I don't see that happening. it's not easy to put up 20 points in an NBA game. But maybe he'll probably will play in the G League or something like that. But not in the NBA. Not unless if he's a spot up shooter, Cypress, then yeah, maybe. But it's highly unlikely that he's gonna be a like a spot up shooter or anything like that. No, you can't. No, you can't, man. No, you can't. I'll probably maybe give you, probably, hey, listen, you can't even beat Juju Watkins, man. Juju Watkins will murder you, Cypress. And that's a girl. She'll give you the business, man. I, hey, hey, Cypress, if you play Juju Watkins, man, hey, I bet you Kaylin Clark would absolutely destroy you. I know. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. They got mad at me when I said that. You probably get 25 points. What in Little League? Yeah, you can do that in Little League. You probably get that in Little League. You know what I'm saying? You get Little League. Even a player scoring 7 is good if he shoot a high percentage. Yeah, but listen, but see, that's what I was saying. Hey, look, Cypress, Ted, and Brown Sugar, and whoever else in here. You said you could beat Juju. No, you can't. No, you can't, man. Juju is nice, man. Juju is nice. Juju got pretty much all the moves in the mid range. She got triple threat. She could pull up from long. She could take you to the basket. She could rebound and she could play defense. No, I believe Cypress, man, but man, that nigga Cypress probably be trying. He wouldn't even be trying to hoop. He'd be trying to holler at her. That's what he'd be trying to do. After they hooping and stuff like that, he feel like, man, what you doing after this, girl? He be trying to smash. Yeah, he be trying to smash Juju. She be like, boy, go on somewhere. I gotta put up these jumpers. This ain't no loving basketball situation. Maya Moore. Oh, you like Maya Moore? I think I was more into like let me see, like Tina Thompson and Cheryl Swoops. You said Becky Hammond. I don't know, man. She kind of manly though. She, I done heard her talk, man. Manly. She like she man competitive. Like she seemed like she'll want to be competitive with you and everything. I'm like, yeah, no. I thought you'd have been into somebody like Rebecca Lobo or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or Lisa Leslie or something. Oh yeah, you'll chop that tree down, Cypress. That nigga be like timber. He said he'll climb that tree in a heartbeat. Skylar Diggins, yeah. Nah, man. Well, I already know y'all like Angel Reese and stuff. Nah, I was more in. I was more in. I like Cheryl Swoop, so. Oh, okay. We know who Brown Sugar like. She like LeBron. She like LeBron. Y'all like saying that nigga LeBron. Yeah, Candace Parker. Yeah, I was in there a little bit. Candace Parker. What's up with it, Ronnie? I see you in there, bro. LeBron. LeBron James. Oh man. Now um let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks, okay? Let me ask y'all a question, okay? I don't know if y'all have even kept up with the Mavericks, but I want to let y'all know the Mavericks right now are 2-5. Okay, they're 2-5 since the All Star break, and uh, they've been allowing. Okay, they got a net rating of 16. Okay, which is horrible. They got a net rating of 16. All right, or the 16 no net rating. I'm sorry, and then uh, they're allowing they're allowing 124 points per 100 possessions. That's absolutely disgusting. Okay, now a lot of people have been saying, okay, Jason Kidd, it's his fault. Luka, it's his fault. They even got the damn nerve to blame Kyrie. Okay, here is what I see going on. Okay, Luka, yes, he had a triple double against Indiana. Okay, but he was also missing layups. He missed a layup. Then he's up in there having the nerve enough to throw bottles and all this other stuff. He gets mad at his teammates. He doesn't look. He doesn't look at his other teammates like he doesn't look. He's got tunnel vision. Okay, and I know people gonna be like, "Well, he has straight. He has 11. He has 11 assists and all this other stuff." Yeah, but if your players are knocking down shots, you're gonna be able to do that. I keep telling y'all that time and time again. But also, again, his usage rate is high. But I'm gonna say, having said all of that, I don't think I've given Jason Kidd enough smoke. Okay, and he's got to get some of the responsibility. A lot of people have really been complaining about Jason Kidd. No, Kyrie isn't the problem, man. Kyrie's not the problem at all, man. I'm just kidding with you, sugar. I know you don't. LeBron James. I'm just saying, like, that sounds like a name, like when you go to a barbecue or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You go to a family gathering, you be like, "Ooh, girl, there go LeBron James." Y'all don't say it too loud, but when you walk in there, that nigga Cypress probably be like, "Man, they go to the damn LeBron James, old hating ass nigga, man. I can't stand that motherfucker. Shit. Get on my goddamn nerve, man. They're screaming his name. They ain't screaming my name." Probably be on his old Eddie Kane shit. That used to be me. Yeah, nah, Cypress is on point, man. I gotta agree with Memphis on this one. Jason Kidd, man, I was looking at his rotations. His rotations have been horrible. And listen, he's part of the reason I think what happened between the demise relationship between him and Christian Woods. But I can't say that really now because Christian Woods Ted, what he been going through. You talk about shovels and shit like that. Shout out to the brother Ticket for putting people on game about that. Now, you couldn't have said that like maybe I would say a couple years ago, okay? Like he did get criticized when he was in Milwaukee. Although he doesn't get enough credit for discovering Giannis or actually giving Giannis a chance out there. Um, and then when he was with Brooklyn, they were solid with Brooklyn. People got to remember, they went deep in the playoff. They almost went deep in the playoffs with Brooklyn when they had even an old ass Paul Pierce. Okay. However, yes, I agree with you, Ted. He is stubborn. He is stubborn, but I think that there's like a conflict of styles going on. You got a guy in Luka who, like I said, his usage rate is through the roof. He likes to pity pat the ball. He's on that James Harden stuff, dribble, 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 dribble all day and stuff like that until he gets into trouble or whatnot. And then by the time, like I said, I've said year after year, I'm like a broken record around this bitch. It's like, okay, he get to the third and by the end of the third and fourth quarter because his conditioning is not that great. He's gonna be gassed. You trying to run with a goddamn Indiana, who's got one of the fastest teams in the NBA. That's what Paul George said. Who I'm gonna talk about in a minute. Paul George. Indiana, you got a point guard, an actual point guard that knows how to run a point in Halliburton. Now, if you look at Halliburton, the way he plays, that's the way Jason Kidd used to play except Halliburton got a better shot. Now, toward the end of his career, Jason Kidd he did end up improving his shot. That's why he's up there on the 3-point list. But in the beginning, he wasn't really a shooter. He was more of a slasher, driving dish, and fill up a stat sheet kind of. And he was a very very good defender. J Kid has a method to his math. I mean, not. I can't say that right now, Ted. Not right now because he's not getting to the players. Okay, did they make it to the Western Conference Finals? Yes, they do. I mean, yes, they did. But they're not. They're not responding to him like they once did. It seemed like I hate to say it, man. It seemed like once Kyrie came, it's just like everything changed. And then also once they lost, I'll say it again. Once they lost Brunson, that was just that was pretty much their whole entire team right there in terms of what they were trying to get done. You had a guy in Brunson that was able to handle the rock, able to distribute, able to get guys involved, make guys better. You know what I'm saying? And Luka, what he's not that. Luka likes to score. Luka is a scorer. He's a scorer. He can he play make? Yeah, but he's a scorer. He's a bona fide scorer. But he's not gonna commit to defense like that. And that's something that Jalen Brunson, that was his calling card. He was already a champion coming in from Villanova. So yes, I'm giving the smoke to Luka. We already know what Luka is. Yeah, he got a wet jumper. He has a wet jumper all day, but where is he getting it to? He didn't even make the playoffs last season. And look, I know everybody gonna be like, oh well, Kyrie came late and all this other. Nah, nah, nah. You supposed to be, Mr. Wet Jumper, Mr. Pull Up from 30, Mr. Dribble, 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 Mr. Gassed in the fourth quarter. You know, and while I know, I think Ted, you were mentioning earlier about Luka, how he got in the Booker's head. Well, it's easy to get in Luka's head. Y'all don't see how Luka got a temper. Luka even be crying sometimes. I remember that one time he was crying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you big old baby. Come on. Well, he gonna have to get over that. I mean, he gonna have to get over that. I mean, you know, you're around. You're in an environment of a whole bunch of guys who testosterone are through the roof. I mean, look what's going on with, you know, the situation with, you know, LeBron and Gloria James and all that. You know what I'm saying? There's some, you know, it's just some players, family members, and moms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That you got to think about it. They, in their eyes, they don't think that that's his, you know, mother. They don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, me myself personally, I wouldn't approach no situation like that. I think it's disrespectful. Yeah. Well, we don't know that, man. We don't know that. Yeah, we don't know that, man. But I think that's, you know, hey, I don't like that type of stuff, man. Like, to be honest with you, it's a lot of people that get off on that type of stuff, but I don't get off on that type of stuff, man. It's just like with Gloria James, man. A lot of people they encourage that type of stuff just because they have a severe hate for LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And that whole situation that happened with Delonte West and stuff like that. It's some people that okay, like they were going all, you know, behind his back and saying stuff and whispering and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's savage. Man, the only way that they're gonna get better or even have a chance, and I see you in here, Zeke. I see you in here, Banton. What's up with y'all? You know, and salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We salute each other around this bitch. You know what I mean? um, he's gonna have to play defense, and he's gonna have to play, you know, both ends of the floor in order for them to have a chance. Other than that, man, Dallas Mavericks don't have no chance. And I have a feeling that Jason Kidd is going to get fired because Luka, obviously, he's going to get what he wants. They going to give Luka what he wants. It makes you appreciate a guy like Dirk Nowitzki, man. And don't get me wrong, Dirk Nowitzki shot the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he would shoot his team out of the game. But what separated him and what separated a guy like Luka is the fact that their effort was much different. And Dirk Nowitzki wasn't no defender. Luka needs to stay with. I like Luka. Your favorite NBA video game growing up. Your favorite NBA video game growing up? I didn't get that one. I definitely didn't get that one. Now, I. Oh, okay. You said NBA Jam. Nah, NBA Jam did go hard. Man, NBA Jam. That Hey, but I liked it better on Super Nintendo, man. Both of them was pretty good, but I think I liked it better on Super Nintendo back in them days. Yeah, NBA Jam, and that was a moneymaker too. That was a moneymaker. Oh, you like Gary Payton and Kim? If I had to go with anybody, man, I used to use multiple teams though, but the one that was I used to like was Spud Webb. I would use Spud Webb and um what's his name? Mitch Richmond, NBA Street. Yeah, NBA Street was hot. You know what, man? I never really liked the Nintendo 64, man. I couldn't get into the Nintendo 64. I did like the Dreamcast, and see, a lot of people don't know that NBA 2K started on the Dreamcast. A lot of people didn't know that. Now, the next thing I'm gonna talk about, man, is I'm gonna talk about the Boston, not the Boston. I'm sorry about that. The Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, Golden High was hot. The Milwaukee Bucks right now have surged in the power rankings. The Milwaukee Bucks, I got to give them credit, man. Okay. Yes, I'm giving Doc credit. I know I was harsh on him. I know I said that he should not be coaching. He should be in the front office. But man, they since the All-Star break, they have been number one in defense. They're allowing 101.5 points per 100 possessions. You see the comparison, like from them and the Mavericks. Man, the Bucks, man, might mess around, and they 6-0. And I know Dame he put up 41 without Giannis and stuff like that. That remains to be seen if he could do it. He could do it in a situation like that if they're shorthanded. That's what I want to see. I want to be able to see if Dame could continue doing what he's doing. I want to be able to see if Bobby Portis can keep that up because they like the way that Doc has them playing defense. So I got to give them credit, man. I'm giving them credit. I'm not going to just sit on here and shit on them if and continuously shit on them if they're doing good. But like I said, man, it's still some more time left. It's not the playoffs yet. That's what we got to see. But I got to give a shout out to the Bucks, man. I want to say they're second in offense. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all see the Bucks winning the championship? And I think Sonic was way better than Mario. Where do y'all see the Bucks going? Okay, so you see the Bucks going to the finals. A lot of people don't see it that way. So you don't think you don't think the Celtics? And are you saying that because you don't like the Celtics, Ted? I think they have a. Look, I'm still waiting and seeing. I got to see how, because they see if they can get past this really hard schedule that they have, because they have the third hardest schedule. You said rely too much on the three and passing. Okay, so you see them going home in the second round. Because you got to think, Memphis, man. A lot of these teams in the East, they're losing pieces. We got to see how New York responds. Miami, you can't never go to sleep on them. I know we're knocked out, man. We're not even in. You said second round exit for Boston. Wow. Even with the defense that they got. Even with the defense that they got. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They put it on Golden State, bro. I gotta see. Maybe you see something that I don't. But they're good defenders, and plus a lot of people, they don't really, uh, you know. I know Brown Sugar gonna say that the Celtics gonna go all the way, but is it me or am I tripping? The Celtics are just as cursed as the Clippers, except the Celtics got more championships, of course. So you got a second round exit going. Oh man, that's crazy, man. I thought y'all would have had them like in the Eastern Conference Finals. So you feel the same way. You feel the same way that Boston is gonna go out the second round. Your own squad. I thought y'all were going to the chip. Not well. Porzingis don't live by the three. Drew Holiday don't. Jaylen Brown don't live by no three. Jason Tatum, he gets to the rack. Sometimes he could, pull up a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Missoula's gonna allow that to happen, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they got everything in their bag. You know, what I mean, if you put a guy like Pritchard out there, then yeah. But and everybody should at least like the fan Tatum rely. Yeah. Oh, ain't that sweet? Hey, a Lakers and a Celtics fan getting along. Oh. I'm, I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all for not getting into it, man. Oh man, you see how we can come together, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I like that, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? I try to be the peacemaker around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Nah, but now Paul George, man. Paul George has came out and basically said that um, the offense in the NBA is too far gone for them to change and for them to try to implement more defense and stuff. And I I mean, Paul George does have a point because what he was saying, he said this on his podcast. He was basically saying that it's going to be, you have guys that are. He said like he was saying stuff like the the power forward is not the power forward no more. He said that all five guys on the court now are so skilled, like in terms of shooting the three, in terms of dribbling, putting the ball on the floor. And then he brought up another good point too, as saying that of course, it's either layups or it's either threes. Where as when he was coming into the league or whatever, you still had that traditional big man like a David West and like a Roy Hibbert or whatnot. Yeah, I like Paul George, but see, this is coming from Paul George, a guy that still plays defense. And Paul George, before he had that devastating injury, which I don't see how he's playing still, but that's a whole nother topic. I don't even like thinking about that. But um before that injury, Paul George was one of the better two-way players in the league. When you thought of two-way players, you thought of Kawhi Leonard. When you thought of two-way player, you thought of Klay Thompson. When you thought of two-way player, you thought of PG-13. You know what I'm saying? And a few others. But those were the top guys uh, back then when we talk about the two-way player. But he was saying that he doesn't see that happening. He doesn't see that changing. But there needs to be a change, man. There needs to be more defense. Because he said now, this is another thing he said. He said that, like, with everybody scoring like 70 and who could get 60 points and all this other stuff, then he said that it becomes a storyline and it's something that is more marketed towards the viewers because they want to see a lot of scoring as opposed to um, so much defense. Yeah, I like Paul George. Paul George reminded me a lot of T Mac when he came in there. He was a better defending T Mac. Favorite NBA logos growing up? Yeah, we already had that discussion, Zeke. We were talking about that the other day about jerseys and stuff. But right now, we're talking about Paul George. What's your take on that, Zeke? You said Paul George is top 10? Top 10 all time? Top 10 all time? You got PG-13 top 10 all time? Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I wouldn't be mad at you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, dang, I'm trying to figure out what you see. Now, if Paul George would show up better in the playoffs and at least have like 2 rings, I would have him higher on the list. I like his game, you know, and the fact that he battled back from that devastating injury, like that's remarkable, man. Because a lot of people, I'm gonna be real with you, there was a lot of people that didn't even think that he was gonna play again. In the current NBA, who's your top 10? Who do you have? I like PG game shooting up there. Steph is a shooter. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Paul George can be kind of inconsistent sometimes, and he be having his off games. Steph Curry be having his off games too, but he got to show up. He got to show up like in the playoffs, man. Like that's always been his downfall. Is showing up in the when it really matters. That's what he's been criticized for. All right, y'all. Um, uh, I'm getting ready to go ahead and bounce off. I appreciate y'all pulling up straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'm gonna get at y'all later, man. Look out for another one. All right.